sun begins to set and close out the day, and the moon begins to rise. It says hello as the sun says goodbye. The birds ride the wind and nowhere there to go. They're just cruising by, singing a song or two for you and I. The ocean meets the sand and whispers to it too, come dance with me and lose yourself deep in the sea. Oh, the world, it works so beautifully together. Oh, the world, it seems in harmony. Why can't you and I live together in harmony? The butterfly emerges from deep within the cocoon. It was hiding for a while, getting ready to show its beauty and change. The winds begin to blow and dance with the trees and twirl the leaves around as they dance in the sunlight. The rain, it begins to fall and everything washes off, all shiny and new, just like me and you. When we were once born, the world is there together as one. The world is there together in harmony. Why can't we live together and understand who we are? Why do wars make us better when we feel like we are hurt? Why can't we love one another and give it all a chance to dance? The world, it flows so beautifully. It dances with the planets and the stars light the way. And the universe says, you are one with me. Why can't we learn to live together as one? Why can't we learn to love everyone? Oh, the world is in harmony if we follow the sun and moon and stars in the universe. And we are live here at our Funday Sunday, and we are upcoming the Mercury retrograde. So are you getting ready for Mercury retrograde? Are you ready to batten down the hatches and make sure that you've got all your T's crossed, all your I's dotted? I know that we are here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center, and we're answering your questions today. And universe, we are asking that you show us the money. We're going to tap into the universal flow of abundance. Are you ready to open up the energy for your abundance? Are you feeling that there's more abundance in the universe for you and you just haven't reached it yet? Are you ready to make that career change, that job change? Are you ready to march right in and say, I'm not working for this pay, I'm ready for so much more? And ask the universe to give you multiple streams of abundance from all different places in your life. There are so many ways that the universe can create abundance for you. How are you expecting the universe to show you the money? I know that I'm waiting for them to show me the honey money, because tonight, today, this afternoon, wherever you are across the world, this morning, depending on where you are, we are really excited because we're going to bring in the money. We're going to show you how to manifest money. We're going to create money. We're going to claim your abundance today. We're going to tap in and tune into the abundance of the universal flow, the frequency, the currency of money. Let me ask you this question. The last time you went to turn your light switch on, did it work? Unless you didn't pay your power bill, it worked. And the last time you went to plug in the charger for your phone, did it work? It worked. So I'm going to ask you this. Why do you doubt that the universe has a flow of abundance when it's unbeknownst to you just exactly how that current runs from outside all the way into your house? There's quite the flow, the stream of energy, the currency, the frequency that comes right into your home, right into your car, right into everything that has electronics and electricity, and you are tapping into that frequency, and then magically it infuses the item with power. Why can't you be infused in power? Why can't you be infused with abundance? Why can't you? Well, you can, and today we are, everyone is. We're going to tap and tune into the divine universal flow of wisdom and the divine universal flow of abundance. We're dialing up for messages. We're going to ask you to leave your questions in the feed. I want to know what's going on with you. I want to know your questions. I do need your birthday, need to know what your birthday is so I can do a direct connect, kind of like we plug into the wall and we tune in and we get that information. So I would love to have your questions, and I really would love, really, if you share the page. Share the page out to everyone all across the world. We want the world to be a more financial place. And it reminds me of Jerry Maguire, Show Me the Money. And I'm going to give you all a challenge. Are you ready to create more money in your life? I want you. Does anyone still have a checkbook? If not, you'll have to make a make-believe check. And write yourself a check for the amount of money that you would like to have. Write it. And fold it and put it in your wallet. Many people have done this. They've written a check for the amounts that they would like to receive, and they date the check. So it could be a day from now, it could be a year from now, wherever you'd like the timeline to go, however you want it to take you. And then you put ahead the amount you'd like. So if you would like to have $200,000 to be paid to you for a project that you're doing, then write $200,000. If you would like to be the proud keeper of $1 million because maybe the universe blessed you with an unexpected flow of money, maybe through a source of a game of chance, go ahead, write it down. And if you want to have an increase on a weekly basis in your paycheck, then I want you to say, pay to you, and you want to write your paycheck, and by the date, you date the check of when that would take effect. So let's say you're making $50,000 now and you would like to be making $150,000 a year from now. Write it down. What would that paycheck be? How much more a week would that add to your paycheck? Do the math. Let's get out those calculators. We've got our iPhones out to watch this here on Facebook. We've got our iPhones out, or our Androids, our Samsungs. We've got it out, and we're looking at our wonderful iPads or our computers, and we are figuring things out for everything else. But when was the last time you took out that little calculator and you said, this is what I want to create, and added it up? Think about the possibilities. Think about the abundance that's out there in the universe. And abundance, of course, is not just measured by money, and we all know that. We know that money is just one source of abundance. We have abundance in friendships, abundance in food. We have abundance in services. We have abundance in activities. We have abundance in the heart and the soul of us. We have abundant expectations, abundant happenings in all of our lives. But it's, what are you doing? How are you tapping into that? Where are you going in the creation of the abundance? How are you putting it together? Ask yourself these questions. Today, am I living the fulfilled, abundant life that I would love to live? Ask yourself that question. If the answer is no, that's okay. The next question you have to ask yourself is, what may I do today, in this moment of now, that would shift me in the direction of more fulfilled, abundant living? What one thing can I do? And I'm going to help you all a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to give you a little cheat note here. Step one is, in my journey to abundance and fulfilled living, in this moment of now, I am in great appreciation for all that I do have. Appreciation and desire open up the opportunities for new things to come in your life. And are you, in this moment of now, focusing on the lack? Are you looking at the calendar and saying, oh my goodness, I have these many days to pay for my rent or accomplish whatever need for the bills, and wondering how you're going to do it? Are you focusing on things that are really out of your control at this moment? So if they're out of your control, why are you focusing on them? Why are you allowing that to interrupt the flow? In this moment of now, you're abundant beyond measure. In this moment of now, you are in a divine energy of fulfilled living. And in this moment of now, you can create, you will create everything you desire, because you're going to focus on the gratitude, the appreciation, just the sense, the feel of everything that you desire. You've got it all. You really do. You're just being distracted by the world. You're just being distracted by things that maybe have no real meaning. Are you in a dead-end job that you did because it was the right choice, it was going to make you money, and now you're miserable? Well, then that's not abundant living. Are you looking to make a shift and a change, but you're looking at where you are, you're looking at your age? Perhaps you're wondering if you could really qualify at this age, or maybe you have to go back to school, and then you're scratching your head thinking, how am I going to do that and still support myself? There's so many things that you can ask. So many ways that you can make a shift in your life. But don't focus on what is not going to get you where you desire to be. Notice where you are and look at the aspects that you can change. And if there's nothing you can change at this moment in time, visualize, just feel. Feel the feeling of how it may be. What it would feel like to be there in that position, in that way of life. You've got it all. You can do anything you set your mind to. The mind is a tricky place. Yeah, that mind, I don't know about yours, but sometimes mine has a story. And it's not like we're singing the Brady Bunch. It's not that story. It's like, oh my God, what are we going to do? How are we going to do it? Helena, does that ever happen to you? Do you ever find that you get caught up in a rat race in your mind?
At least once a day.
At least once a day. Helena, what do you do to shut your mind up?
I tell myself, be quiet and think. Actually, I kind of just go back to like an Abraham and even say, just, everything's working out for me. That really just kind of helps me stop my mind from even going.
It centers you, right?
Yeah.
It does center you. Everything's always working out for me, even if you don't know how. The how is up to God. God has a lot of jobs, and we're trying to take on all God's jobs and all the angels' jobs. Meantime, the unemployment rate in the angel population, terribly high. Like, I don't know, but they're really not too happy with the fact that they don't have enough to do. Because we have to summon them. We need to ask for their assistance. They can't just zoom in and say, let me rescue these poor little lonesome little humans having a hard time. They need us to go, oh, I can't figure it out. Oh, I need another way. Oh, by George, what am I going to do? Oh, I know. Ask for an angel. By the time you go through all that, they're like, well, took you long enough. Could you imagine the angels just sitting there in their little energetic being bodies, contemplating mankind, looking at us saying, are you kidding, people? Snap your fingers, we'll come a-running. And if you're paying attention, we'll put before you a couple of different options. Any one of them would be marvelous and by far better than what you're putting yourself through in that mind, in that rat trap mind, in that computer sector that is just playing the same old story over and over and over and over and over again. We've all done it. We're all there. We've had that happen. So how can you shift it? How can you change it? What is it that you want in your life? Write it down. Share it in the feed. I'd love to see how everybody's doing and what you want in the feed. Tell me. Are we ready for a new job? Say, I want a new job. Are we ready for a new career? Say, I want a new career. Are we ready to have an abundant, fulfilled life because we're looking for partnership, relationship, marriage? What are we looking for? In this moment of now, what is it that you desire? And how do you want to create something new and fabulous? Write it down. And let's talk about that paycheck. How much are you worth? When I was in Mary Kay Cosmetics, one of the questions I would ask people who were employed at their companies, their jobs, I would ask them a really important question. Are they paying you what you're worth? And most people would reply, no, they're not paying me what I'm worth. And then I would ask the next question, what do you think you're worth? How much do you feel you're worth? If I could show you how you could earn as much as you feel you're worth and then raise your level of expectation and increase your worth and therefore your paycheck continuously, would that be of interest to you? And they would say, of course. And then I would talk to them about an opportunity. Now, that opportunity wasn't for everyone, but I can say the same thing to all of you. So listen up. What are you worth? If I could show you how to bring into your existence abundance beyond measure, if I could assist you in fine-tuning your self-worth, your way of feeling, thinking, if we could align you to a higher frequency, if we could create an energy where you're comfortable in knowing a miracle, in knowing financial freedom, in knowing miraculous things would happen every day, could you get used to that? If we could show you how, in this moment, if you choose to see frequency of abundance everywhere you look and be in appreciation, and if we could all gather together and shift the consciousness of what we believe money to be and the ways we are conditioned to believe it can come, and take our trained thinking and open up to universal flow of thinking, universal wisdom, universal intentions, if we could do that, can you get used to that? I think you can. I really do. I think that if you choose to tap into a frequency that reminds you of who you are, attunes you to the abundant flow, so that in this moment you are continually rewiring your mind to expect money to come from unexpected sources, not limited to your work, not limited to that time clock, not limited that paycheck, not waiting for someone to promote you or advance you or give you a bonus. If we could take the thinking off of that, and we could drop down into the soul of you, the whole of you, the totality, the essence, the connection with the frequency of abundance, and we could remind you of who you are, a powerful creator, then you can do it. I know. How do you get from here to there? I hear you. But it's not that hard. You see, you were born to win. Yes, you were born to win. You were never created to fail. And there's no failure in the universe. It's all an up-leveling. It's all an experience. It's all something that's a stepping stone to your personal greatness. But in our conditioned mind, if we lose a job, if we can't pay our bills, we're a failure. But that's because we're feeling stuck and we think we have to repeat it in order to continue life. But how many of you feel that you're repeating the same things over and 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 over again and not getting any different results? Great, we're all nuts. Of course, we can change it. We can change how we expect money to come. Everywhere you look, there could be money. There's money everywhere. Do you expect that when you play the lottery, you're going to win? Or you're like, well, I'll buy a ticket, but so many people are playing, I don't know how I'm going to win. Or do you expect something to come? Do you think of ways that you could create additional abundance? Are you opening up your mailbox and expecting bills? Or are you expecting a check from maybe a savings account from 20 years ago that you forgot you had some money in? Or are you expecting that you overpaid something and the money's going to come back to you? Are you expecting that someone may gift you some food or a gift certificate for a dinner or a service? Are you expecting that when you go to the grocery store, that everything you're drawn to buy has a discount or something free attached to it? Are you doing that because you need to do it, because you have to be on a budget and you're in the place of lack? Or are you just trusting that the universe is going to give you so much for free that even though you may spend some money, there's so much more coming for you? How are you looking at what you do on a daily basis? Are you viewing money as something that can come at any moment in any form? And are you realizing that the value of money is man-made? That the value of the currency is just something that we've used to measure an action, a reaction, a service, a product, and then the money comes. But what if everything were free? Actually, a lot is. If you went up to the tree and you took an apple off the tree, or a banana, or an avocado, would the tree say, that'll be 50 cents, please? If you take an avocado off a tree, as I've been known to do in my yard, if you take the avocado down and you thank the tree for this fruit, there will always be more fruit. There's things everywhere that you can have for free. There are opportunities everywhere for experiences that are free. There are so many ways the universe can put money in your hands. Set not your budget on a paycheck. Set your intention on expansion of abundance, and then you'll always have an overflow from your budget. It's a mindset. You may not know how it will play out. You may not understand the ways it can come. You have to simply allow something different to happen. Maybe your company wasn't going to pay you for a holiday, maybe for Columbus Day. You get your paycheck and all of a sudden they've decided to pay you for that. Or maybe you're going to have to work the day after Thanksgiving. And at the last minute, your company says, we're going to give you time back to you, but we're going to pay you anyhow. These things can happen. And if we all gather together in a mindset of expecting the world as we know it to start giving back, amazing things will happen. I understand there's great pressure in the world. And I'm most certainly not saying that we're going to be oblivious to the fact that there are high costs for certain items. Healthcare, food, housing. Some of the basic needs have proven to be challenging for some. And perhaps feel that way at this moment. But we're going to choose to not focus on that feeling, on that challenge, on that lack. We're going to choose to expect something great, magical, mystical, wonderful to happen. And we're not going to go into the land of woo-woo. We're going to simply allow the universe to show us what else we can do. And step one is I am in appreciation. So say, I am in appreciation of all that surrounds me. I am in the energy of universal flow of abundance. And abundance flows to me with ease and grace. Therefore, I am continually blessed financially and in experiences. And I'm continually blessed in every way in my life. I have abundant health. I have abundant relationships. I have abundant flow of food. I have abundant comfort in my life. And I am abundant financially. It's all there for you. So I do hope that when you tune in and tap in to the great universal flow, that you always remember to be grateful. Because gratitude unlocks the key to the universal flow of abundance. Are you ready? Universe, show us the money. Write it down. Right here, right now, in the moment of now, what are you worth? If there was no limit, how would your life be? The limits are self-imposed. The limits are imposed by society. The limits have been imprinted in our brain to think that just because I don't have maybe a college degree, I can never have this level of financial wellness. Just because my task is this, I would never qualify to do something so great because I would have to do so many steps to get from here to there. But I promise you, if you feel the feeling of what it feels like to be there, then in essence, you are already there. You just have to do the mechanics. And if you allow the universe to put the mechanics in front of you, step by step, you will get there. And all will be financially well. Let's take a look at who we've got in the feed here. What's going on in our feed?
I'm lining up questions.
We've got questions. We've got so many people. And I want everyone here to say, I am so ready for abundance. So let's say, I am abundant beyond measure. Let's see us all say that here. I am abundant beyond measure. I am in the universal flow of abundance. Abundance flows to me with ease and grace. We've got people from Australia here. Thank you so much for joining us. And we do encourage you to share the page. That would be wonderful. Now, Helena, before we get into questions.
Yes.
What did we create yesterday? Are we ready to roll with that, or?
I think we could test it out.
Even with Mercury retrograde coming?
I think so. Let me click a button quick. Let me see.
We are always trying to up-level our game. We were like scheming yesterday. I knew that was going to happen. We are playing with technology. We want to see if we can get fancy schmancy for all of you.
Let me grab some batteries first.
And while Helena's grabbing her batteries, we're going to get ready for our collective reading. Let's see what we've got going on for the universal flow. And since everybody loved our Moonology cards, I kept them out as well. But these are our daily messages from our angels. So we're going to take those cards, and I am going to place them right here in the center. This is for our abundance and whatever we've got coming up. Now, since we've already had our full moon, and we're getting ready to be in our new moon, I want to see what these Moonology cards are going to have to say for us. So we're going to take from our Moonology deck, which is a beautiful deck, we're going to take these cards, and we're going to lay them down as well. For the universal collective consciousness, we are going to give you all a message. And then I've got my favorite cards, which are my Lover's deck. My little heart-shaped cards. I just love them. So we're going to take these, and we're going to put them down, and I'm going to spread them out right here in front of me. And we're going to go. We're going to take 3 cards of our daily angels for the group. We are reading for the group. So as I am pulling these cards, everyone in the group, please be sure to hold your intentions. Of the Moonology cards, I am going to take 3 Moonology cards as well. We'll see what they have to say for us. I just love the sun and the moon. And we're going to take 3 love cards. Right, Helena? What do you think about 3? Or you want 4 love cards?
Ooh, I'm feeling 3. I'm feeling 3.
3. Okay, we're feeling 3 cards of love. We'll keep these cards here because, you know, I love to give you clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient messages and do my automatic writing, but I know some of you like a card for you, so we're not going to let you go for that. And let's see what we've got here. First card up of our Daily Angels card is Notice the Signs. Didn't we say that the universe was going to give us signs of abundance? Notice the signs you're receiving. We drop feathers. Listen to what else the angels drop. We drop coins and other signs upon your path to remind you that your loved ones are with you and you are never alone. We're never alone. And then we're going to pop over to our Daily Angels card for the group. So first we're understanding here that we all have to notice the signs. We all have to notice what we notice and pay attention. Entrepreneur, self-employment awaits you and calls to you so that you can look for divine guidance in ways that you can be self-employed and write your own paycheck. I think our angels were listening to our opening monologue, don't you? And then we've got this third angel card that says, go for it. Your prayers and your positive expectations are here, lined up in the moment of now. So are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go for it. So then we're going to go to our Moonology cards for the group. I'm just loving these. Emotions are running high. And that's true. There's a lot of emotional energy going on here. So emotions are running very, very high according to our Moonology cards. And we want to kind of check our emotions and make sure that we are tuned into that energy. And then we're going to balance our spirituality and our practicality. So again, even in the world of abundance, there has to be some practicality in the manifestation, but we have to tune into our spirit, into our soul, in our connection to the universe, and trust that the universe will provide for us. And then we have, what do you need to release? This is so important because this is during the time of the waning moon. And so the Moonology cards and this waning moon, as we're beginning to relax the energies and release, as we prepare for a new moon, which will be on the 28th, which is a week from today, what do you need to release? How are we going to balance our emotions and balance our spirituality and our practicality? Very important for all of you. And now for our love cards. How many of you are holding a love question in your heart? How many of you are negotiating the emotions of love in a relationship experience and trying to figure out, what do I do in this relationship? Wait. Don't rush into anything, these cards say. Let nature take their course. You know, in love, very often, we try to rush things. We want what we want when we want it. We want a person to do or say or respond in the time or with the action or the words that we need to hear so that we, the person, feel better. Sometimes you need to just allow things to unfold naturally, organically, gracefully, peacefully, lovingly, respecting each other where they are in their moment of time. So wait, don't rush into anything. In love, you can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. Love can't come easy now. It's a game of give and take, right? How long must I wait? It's an interesting game, right? Well, here we've got to surrender. To really have true love, we have to surrender the past experiences. We need to surrender and allow love to flow. You have to I was thinking about this yesterday. You have to kind of fall into love. You need to just fall into the process and let love take you wherever you want to go. And then our third love card is deep in your heart. You already know the answer. Do what feels right. So some of you who are in a relationship that's causing you some disruption, some angst, a disconnect. Maybe you're not ready to let go, but your heart knows it's time to let go. Do what you know is the best for you. It's really important to do that. Be open and trust that everything's always working out for you. So we've got our love cards here. We've got our angel cards here and our moonology cards. So we're going to take a minute to get ready to answer some questions. And how are we doing in the land of technology, Miss Helena? What are your thoughts on that? You want to wait?
It's going to be a test, no
Testing,
matter when we
testing,
try
1,
it.
2, 3.
So it would have to be a specific person willing to test it with us.
Terry Carrata says, this is so on point. Wow. Thank you for saying that. We just love when the universal collective messages are so wow, spot on for everyone. Lakeisha Thomas says, I'm learning lessons. Jerry Romeo says, I think I need those love cards. Jerry, you do, and I've got them on back order, and the minute they come in, I will give you a call, because these are some mighty fine cards. They come from another country, so we're waiting for them to come in, but they're beautiful cards. I love those cards. Angie Lewis is just, she's not feeling too good about life right now either, I can see from the feed here. Shayna Dorset. Shanna Dorset. Joey Emanuel's like, I've been ready, SarahSpiritual, for this abundance money to come. Thank you, Joy, for sharing the page. Tina Callaway, how are you? Isabel Dobson, how are you? Amy Bradley says, I am abundant beyond measure. I am abundant beyond measure. Willie Frazier is saying. Shine Bright says, I am abundant beyond measure. Shirley is saying that. Ellen Yust is saying that. We know it. And universe, show me the money. Show me the money, honey. Well, Helena, let's see. How are we going to do this? Who are we going to pick for an experiment?
This is the toughie here, because we can't give out the special thing.
Okay, so we're going to do this. All right.
Let Spirit pick.
All right, so this is what I'm going to do. We got some good questions here too, so I love these questions. Sarah Long, I love your question. I'm going to ask Shayna. Is Shayna here? Shayna. Shayna, if you're still in the feed, let us know. We're going to have you do a test with us. Shayna Dorset, let me know. Shayna Dorset, are you there? And if she's there, we're going to see here.
We could send her a message on what to do.
Okay. So
Super
we're
excited.
gonna give her a chance to answer us, and we're gonna go to our questions. And hopefully she's still on. And let's see. So Helena, let's look and see, because we can practice that with her. We got a little. If we can get this to work, guys, we are golden here tonight. We've got some really cool things we're working on, and you can count on us to up level things over the next few weeks to make this experience even better for all of you. We are working diligently behind the scenes to up level our game. So in the meantime, Helena, I'm just going to ask that you pull up a question for me so we keep the crowd pleased over here. We want to make sure everyone's got their questions answered here. Happy Sunday Fun Day to everyone. Sheila Davis says she's so ready. Lakeisha's ready. Wow, wow, wow. We are all so ready here. Carmen Lopez is here. And if you're having some freezing on Facebook, that's Facebook's issue. It's not an issue with us. So what we're suggesting is that you close out of the app and come back in. I know you kind of lose your momentum there for a minute. But, all right, so Terry Coretta has this wonderful question for us. I love that question. So Terry's asking how to eliminate limiting beliefs. So Terry, the first thing that I'm told by Spirit, and it's a programming. So the way we shift from the limited beliefs is we redirect our thoughts when they go to that limited belief and say initially, that was then and this is now. And in the moment of now, I'm choosing to feel, we want to feel the feeling of the success and the desire that we have. And it's to understand that we are worthy. Now, for many of us, those are just words. And sometimes we have to go back into time and find a moment in time that we did not feel worthy, or we first experienced that limiting belief when we were told that something wasn't possible, or a happening occurred that made us feel as if it wasn't possible. And we need to go back in time and reframe and nurture ourselves and reframe the picture of what occurred and see it differently and recognize where that came from, especially if it came from a parent or a collective family member, or the thought process of a family lineage, or maybe something in a local town or community, and to say that was their training and their beliefs, and I choose to no longer be a part of that experience. And as we do that, Terry, we begin to direct ourselves to new opportunities in the future. And then we keep setting our intentions on feelings that feel good in simple ways. So let's just say that you don't feel that you're good enough or pretty enough, or that you are talented enough in your job. So every day you say you're pretty enough, or you're worthy, or you're good enough at your job, and that you're a valued asset at your job. And the more you say that, the more the frequency outside begins to change in your being. And as you send out this frequency of worthiness and beauty and magnificence, and that you bring value to your job or to your family, wherever you are, then you're going to notice that people will say, wow, you look different today. Did you change your hair, change your makeup? Are you wearing your clothes differently? Did you lose weight? Wow. They're going to notice. Meantime, you know the only thing you did was change the mindset. As we change our mindsets and the feeling associated with the mindset, little by little, the energy that emits from us is a higher frequency. And people notice that. Then, based on a higher frequency, they start to notice you and say, wow, I think you can do this task for us here at the office. Or, wow, I think I'd like to go out to dinner with you. You're looking magnificent. Maybe someone you always wanted to have, you ask you out on a date, now they ask you. It's all about the frequency. It's about the up-leveling. And it's about the self-talk and the feeling within. As we release the experiences that have weighed us down, we release them, we forgive them, and we recognize that that was then, but in the moment of now, we are choosing to feel differently. Thank you, Terry, for a really magnificent question. How are we doing, Helena?
I don't see Shayna in the feed anymore,
Okay,
so we'll have to see who else.
you got it.
But I will pull up our next question.
I have to share with everyone while she's pulling up the next question. What card just fell out? Are you ready? For the group, Shower of Abundance. We can't make this up, can we? Shower of Abundance. To heal your financial situations, first give us your worries concerning money. All right, angels, you're going to have a full plate tonight because we're giving you all our worries concerning money, and we will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, as the angels and you work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you allow. How fast do you want to allow your financial situation to shift? And give it to the angels, everyone, because there's an angel for sure watching over you. What's the question, Helena?
I got Allison Ryan. She says she's hosting a home education workshop on November 8th and asking, will the registration pick up, and what can I do to ensure a successful turnout and marketing of the workshop?
Allison, that's a great question. And first off, the one thing that I see here is this is a new beginning for you, a nice fresh start. And as a sales and marketing person, I will tell you to do a very big blast out email and ask people to share that information. And I will suggest that maybe you create a timeline of a discount. So what if the price is, I'm going to make it up for now, just for a number's sake, 100. And you say, act now by, I don't know, let's say the 30th of October and receive $20 off. Or act now and share this experience with one other person and receive a discount half off the other registration. Sometimes we want to build momentum and get a lot of people in the door. And visualize how many people you want to attend. And write down the amount of people that will be in attendance in your vision, in your feeling of who's coming. And I say this for Allison's workshop and in anything any of you are trying to create. Write down what you desire and the outcome. And then, Allison, since there's a financial exchange going on here, I want you to write yourself the check of how much money you'll be depositing after the event. And then show it to the angels and then put it in a box to have it waiting for your financial reward. Keep us posted. A lot of momentum is necessary for this. Use multiple social media markets, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and the list continues. Get an email blast out and give some people the opportunity to share it and market it on your behalf. I believe it's going to be quite successful. Set the intention of how many are coming, and don't forget to write yourself your paycheck. Thank you, Allison Ryan, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
Next, I want to go to Valerie Thomas. She says she feels as though she's falling out of love with her job and what she does there. Could it be the environment, or could it be a sign to change professions?
It's a sign to change professions. It's a sign to change. You need to get out of there. It's not just the environment. You're ready for a change. At this moment of now in the cycle of your life, in the numerology of the juncture of where you are getting ready to close out a chapter, and you are going to be in a 9-year, which means we're coming to an end. We're closing things out. So it's a natural feeling. And it may not require you leaving your job. Perhaps your job is not challenging. Perhaps we need to go to another department if that's possible. Or you can just pack it all in and hit the road and create something else for yourself. It's a natural feeling. It's not just limited to the environment. It's a feeling that's coming deep within you because your body, your feeling self, your soul self is ready for the next adventure and ready for a change. So thank you so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
Next, I want to go to Natasha Allen. She's asking, how can I bring increase to my business?
Natasha Allen, it's marketing, 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 networking, 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 getting out in front of people, more faces, more people, more faces, face-to-face interactions. That's the best way for you to market your business. Because there's so many things that people get bombarded with on the internet. You need to get out and meet people, be a part of community events. Maybe there's a fair that they have every Saturday morning, a green market fair, where you could just go and introduce yourself and set up a table, perhaps at very minimal cost, just so that you can meet people and introduce them to your product line. Be sure to offer giveaways. That always attracts people. You need to get out in front of the people. The business at this moment cannot come and knock on your door. You need to go out and make the connections and spread the energy and put that love in your heart and share it with the world, my dear, and that will help increase your business. Thank you so much, Natasha Monique Allen, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
I want to go to Miss Shine Bright.
Shine Bright.
She says she's thinking about moving out of state next year with her children. Is this a good choice or not?
It is a good choice, and next year is going to give you some expansion. Be clear as to the destination and make sure that it has all the elements necessary for your children, their education, and for your financial advancement, for your promotion and your elevation in your life, for more fulfilled living. But I definitely feel that when I take you into July of next year, there's movement, shift, and change. It's up to you how you orchestrate that. And as you go down this journey and you begin to explore possibilities, I know, Shine Bright, you'll be checking back in with us and giving us some opportunity to answer the question a little more directly as to which location will be best for you. But yes, it's a great feeling to have. Feel the feeling and make it happen, Shine Bright. New adventures are on your horizon. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
Next, I want to go to Joy Walkenford. She says she would love to know if she will win her husband's VA compensation this year.
I feel like there's a little bit of a hang-up, a hold-up on this VA compensation. I would love to know if I will win my husband's VA compensation this year. Yeah, I just feel like there's a hang-up, there's a hold-up, there's something going on, there's resistance in this, Joy. I do feel that it's meant to come to you. This year is winding down rather quickly. I do feel they need to close it out between November 30th and January 30th. But I feel as if, and you need to check with whoever's handling this for you, this is what Spirit shows me, there's another piece of paper or something else that helps substantiate or kind of force their hand to make sure that they win, they give you the win for your husband's VA compensation. I know that this is an important tool for your financial well-being, and we're going to hold the space that this can happen. After November 30th, this does pick up momentum. Whether it closes this year, I don't have a slam dunk on that one, but I do see a resolution and close early in the beginning of the year of 2020. Thank you so much, Joy, for your question. Who else do we have here?
I want to go to Ellen Diamond. Ellen, yes.
Yes.
She says, do you see a connection still between me and my guy? And she's got both birthdays there for you.
Okay, let me take a look at that 1 minute. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. All right, very interesting here. I feel like you and your guy are in a disconnect right now. I see a connection, but I don't feel like we're syncing. We're connecting in the same fashion. I feel like something has gotten in between you, and it feels a little complicated to me, Ellen. And I also feel that he is kind of held up on something having to do with work, career, finances. There's something going on with him that's not allowing him to really step back and come back into the relationship the same way. I'm going to caution you that you let Mercury retrograde walk on by and not let it weigh you down, and don't push for any resolution or increase in connection until after December 5th. Give him some space, and then I feel as if the connection will reconnect. It's just we're disconnected. I can't put it any other way. I feel you guys separate, and I feel like he's not in the place where he's willing to negotiate or connect and be open. He seems very closed when I go in his energy. So we're going to give this a little time, Ellen, and we're going to hold the space. And in the moment of now, we ask that the universe assist you in recognizing the truth in this relationship. And as the truth of this relationship is revealed, you decide whether it's the right frequency for you or not. Thank you so much, Ellen, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
Before I pull the next one, can I pick someone for the thing?
Yeah, who are you going to pick?
Ooh, I'm not sure yet, but I'll pull a question.
You got to feel really good about that.
Yeah.
In the way they're going to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to go to Laura Kuiper.
Lori Kuiper.
She says she's ready to create abundance and just starting a business online, but a little stuck. Also changing positions in a day job. Any help there for her?
You know, it's very understandable that you're feeling stuck and ready to close out some things and start something new. You too, interesting, a lot of people feeling stuck are in this year of a frequency where you're closing out a 9-year cycle. The same is for you, Laura. You're closing out this 9-year cycle, but what I see with you is that you're doubting your ability to build this business online. And I'm going to give you a tip. Every day you invest 1 hour in your online business, whether it's marketing, whether it's uploading something, whether it's sending the link out to people, posting it on Facebook, whether it's taking pictures or creating more product for your online store, not knowing what the store is. Every day invest 1 hour. At the end of a period of time of 2 months, you have built enough momentum that now you will see the fruits of your labor. I feel as if you're a little overwhelmed, and the feeling of overwhelmment is freezing you, sticking you, and we want to move you forward so that you can create something better for yourself. You will change your day job position. It's just not time for that yet. But that should be something that occurs coming into the 2020 time. Thank you, Laura, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here on Facebook?
I have Miss Angie Lewis. She says she's lost her faith in everything and she does not know what to do, and because she just doesn't believe
anymore. Yeah.
How does she get beyond the frustration?
Well, when your back's against the wall, you slide down the wall and you sit on the floor and you say, God, I can't handle it anymore. I need your light. I need your grace. I need your mercy. I need the truth. I need you to show me where my human side is holding on and wanting to create things that maybe are not for my highest good. And I need to know now, because what I have on my shoulders is more than I can bear. And in that moment, you ask that whatever the angst, the worry, the pain, the frustration, the hurt, the fear, the loss of faith, you take it all and you throw it in the middle of the floor in your energetic being, and you just put it there, Angie Lewis, and you say, I surrender. God, I surrender it all. Because I, the mere mortal, the mere human, just can't do it alone. And I don't have any answers. I'm going to surrender to your peace, to your wisdom, to your unconditional love, and I'm not going to think about it or worry about it anymore, because I know that I, the human, have no solution, so I await your solution, God, your inspiration, and I know I will be okay. And no matter what comes back in your face, Angie Lewis, no matter what starts to rattle your cage or make you feel as if you're going to fall, you're like, heck, You can't knock me down. I'm already sitting on the floor. I slid down the wall. I'm sitting on the floor and I'm waiting on God. And just trust that something wonderful will work out. Remember, some of these tough times are really all about us learning how to hand it over to God and let God do the driving for a while. And you just sit in the passenger seat of life and allow God to help you go where is best for you. Surrender it all, Angie Lewis, and inner peace will come upon you. You'll feel God's hand upon you, mercy upon you, and everything will always work out for you. Thank you, Angie Lewis, for your question. Who else do we have?
I want to go to Lakeisha Thomas.
Lakeisha Thomas.
She says she still doesn't know what she's supposed to be doing career-wise and what she's not doing or understanding, because she wants greater for herself and others.
She still doesn't know, so you still don't know because you don't know because it's not time to know, because you haven't wrapped your head around the possibilities of how great you can be. You're trying to figure it out in a way that matches the ways of the world, and you have to allow the inspiration to come. This is the year since the dawning of your birthday in September. This is the year for the great soul dive, for you to go down and seek within self the inspiration of the whispering of the soul. So it is natural for you to feel the push to want to know and to feel the confusion of coming out of the world and stepping into the soul's purpose. You're not missing anything or not understanding anything. You just haven't had everything line up where you can have the aha moment. I know you want to be greater than you are already, but know that you are great in the existence as you are. In the totality of you, you are greatness. You are miraculous. You are powerful. And from that power and that greatness, that you are the magnet for the perfect inspirational aspect in life that will move you forward for a better, higher vibrational living that will assist you and others along the way. One must fill one's cup first and allow it to fill over and flow over into the world before one can assist another. Fill your cup up. It's not quite full yet, Lakeisha. When its cup runneth over, you will be right on track. And I do feel that by March of 2020, you're going to have a much better idea where you're going. And I actually feel there'll be a move around that time between March and June of 2020. Thank you, Lakeisha, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here on our Facebook feed tonight?
Next, I want to go to Nikki Kennedy. She says she's feeling stuck and stagnant and wondering if there's any action she can take that will help her move through it.
Feeling stuck and stagnant is not an unusual feeling in this time and place in the world, Nikki Kennedy. And for many people, I think on our feed and across the world who aren't even watching this yet, they can relate to feeling stuck and stagnant. And the way we recondition ourselves is to assure ourselves, first and foremost, that everything's okay right this moment of now where we are, and to be patient with oneself, and to know that everything has a cycle and a season. The tree doesn't sit there and say, I'm feeling stuck and stagnant. I'm feeling a little bare. I ain't got no leaves. What's happening? My branches are feeling a little crisp and chilly. I'm feeling stuck and stagnant. I want leaves now. No, the tree doesn't say that. The tree, in its vibrational pattern, realizes that it's in a resting state, preparing for a magnificent blossom in the spring, preparing for a new growth, new leaves, preparing to stretch to the highest greatness, to allow its branches to grow and reach new heights in the beauty of the sun. You, my dear, are like the tree that's been caught up in the winter, waiting for the sunlight to come, waiting for the warmth to prompt the new growth, the rebirth of who you are. Be like the tree, my darling. Be in the resting pattern. Be in the trusting and the knowing that although nothing's really changed and you're feeling a bit frozen, stagnant, there's no real growth, you are still well, you are still breathing, you are still nourished by the divine universal flow, the supreme guidance of the angels and God are always with you, and that you can be content just knowing that you are able to just be. And by just being, you, like the tree on a winter's night, will reach magnificent heights and beautiful growth in the spring to come. Be still, my dear. Change is coming. Patience, they say, is a virtue. Thank you for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
Next we have.
And do you have a candidate?
I do.
Do you want to text me?
I can text you.
Text
you.
We're on a top secret. We're on a top secret mission here, people.
So
what are we up to? We're not telling until we pull it off. Going to be interesting. Mercury's going retrograde. Anything can happen.
Before I text you, I want to pull up this next question.
Ooh. People are calling.
Ooh.
Maybe they want an appointment. Maybe you should run and get the phone. Pop up the question. Okay, get the phone.
I got Miss Dory D's on there.
Dory D's has got a Facebook question. Let's see. Hi, Sarah and Helena. Have a blessed Sunday. We are having a blessed Sunday. We're with all of you. Thanks for all that you do. You're welcome.
That one stopped quick.
It's a pleasure. Let's see. Maybe we want to call somebody back on air. We don't know who that is. Okay. You know the phone rings a lot here when I'm not here? My goodness. We got a lot of people calling here. I'm going to have to check voicemail. Okay. Dory D says, would like to request a message regarding her job situation. She feels that she's being set up for failure for doing 2 jobs. Is it good to step down or find another job somewhere? Stepping down, well, you are being set up for failure. You are. And they're also feeling that you can do both jobs, and they're kind of spreading you thin and taking advantage. And if you fail, oh well, it's on you, not them. So in a way, you are being set up for failure. And I do feel like you're being stretched really, really thin, Dory Days. And what I say to you is this, that stepping down may not be the answer. Apply for another job. Connect with recruiters and others so that you can move forward, and set your intention, Dory D's, that you will leave that job by February of 2020. Set your intention. I see here, when I look at this, oh my goodness, that this is a real soul-searching time for you, because there's aspects of your job that you love, and then there's aspects of your job that are kind of weighing you down anyhow. And you really could use a new revamp of who you are. If you step down, I'm not sure who you would have to relate to on a daily basis. And there seems to be a little bit more freedom where you are, the way you are. I know it's a lot on your plate. So set the intention, check with some recruiters, and do pop in here for a personal session with me. Let's strategize this. And in the meantime, ask Archangel Michael and all the angels in the presence of God to keep you sealed up and protected, so that if anyone has any malintentions, bad vibes, little gossipy minds, or trying to throw a dagger in your back, you are going to come out perfectly safe and come out ahead. Thank you, Dory D's, for your Facebook question. Did you send me a message, Helena?
I did. I did text you.
Okay.
It's like when you're texting your friends in class.
Are we okay? I guess. I don't know that, but okay.
Okay. But
is that
she's willing to help us out. So.
Okay. Pithy would be really important, okay?
Say that again?
Pithy. It needs to be a pithy question. She's like, pithy? Short and sweet, baby. Short and sweet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, great.
So I want to go to Carmen Lopez next.
Carmen Lopez, glad to make a connection. Thank you for always following the show and being a part of this.
She's asking, will there be a chance between her and Keith?
Oh, goodness, Carmen. Carmen. There's a chance. Is that what you want? I feel as if Keith has some clearing to do, growing to do, shifting to do. That's going to take a little bit of time. Yes, there's a chance, but I'm going to say this to you. In the past, you have put forth lots of energy and not gotten a lot in return. I want you to make equal matches. You put forth energy, you wait to receive. They put forth energy, you put forth more energy. They put forth energy, you put forth more energy. Do not put yourself completely out there until they are fully in the place of they are participating in the experience and they are really ready to be happy and have a relationship. Something about Keith makes me feel like he's not quite ready to have the relationship or type of relationship that you feel you would like to have. So thank you, Carmen, for your question. Give us some time. Give it a little time. Thank you so much. Who else do we have? Are you ready to do your trick?
Not yet.
Okay.
Give me a
Not
moment.
yet. She's not ready.
Give me a moment. So I want to go to Tina Callaway next.
Tina Callaway, thank you so much.
She needs a romance card regarding an astral relationship that is mutual.
Love, 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 love. Tina Callaway, we are going to take out our Love Shack, Baby Love Shack cards. What other love songs do we have, Elena? What's a love song?
I was thinking of Whitney Houston, How Will I Know?
How will I know
If he really loves me.
if he really loves me? How will I know? How will I know? Okay, Tina Callaway, we are going to see what love has. Astral travel love. That's sounding like some fun love to me. Let me see what's going on with that one, Tina Callaway. You really know how to fly, don't you, girl? I am loving that astral love here. Here we go. And for those of you who are uncertain what Tina's really asking, just in case, let me just tell you that they're able to meet in the astral plane and connect and expand their romance in the energy, and it's not limited to the physical. I'm loving the picture of this card. So first of all, there's something very healing about this relationship energetically and astrally. So imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed in this very moment. I also have the love card of balance. Love is not always about agreeing. It's a great relationship that supports all the challenges. So you two are meeting through some challenges in the astral plane. And this person has a deeper admiration for you than you actually realize. And so his birthday lets me know as well that this is an important time for him for connectivity and relationships and building. So this is an important time for him. So I get a good feeling from this astral plane relationship, and I feel like it's going to manifest into something a little bit more spectacular. So thank you, Tina Callaway, for your question, and thank you to our love cards because they really show us an important light. All right, Tina, thank you. How are we doing over there, Helena?
I think we're about ready.
Okay, let's go.
I just gave her the number.
Okay. So we are going to test something out here, everyone. Drum roll, please.
Let's see how this goes. Because this might also be an audio trick on my part.
Well, we're going to see. We are playing with technology for everyone here, ready to up-level our game and really have some strong connections here.
Just waiting for this to come through. We also have a little bit of lag.
We have a little lag, yep.
So
And we've got a voicemail, too.
it's
I'm sure it's welcome to, I understand.
it's saying hello.
Yeah. It's like, hello, SarahSpiritual. Thank you for trying this new technology. In the meantime, for the group, while we're waiting for our magical things to happen, we're going to pull a Moonology card. I want to pull a Moonology card for Joey Emmanuel. Joey Emmanuel, I'm pulling Moonology card for you. I love these cards. I know you love the moon. And he's asking, Joey Emmanuel is asking, when is my life about to make a turn for the greater good? Do I need love in my life? And the moon card that I've created for you, right here I've pulled for you, Joey Emmanuel, is this magnificent energy of surrender to the divine, Joey Emmanuel. So your life is getting ready to turn for the greater good. You've got to surrender it all to the divine. How we doing? Is it going to my phone?
Yeah, for some reason.
Okay. We're playing.
Hang on. Let's do this.
Yeah. You call her. We are playing with technology. Thank you for your patience. We're going to make it a great time.
I don't know why it's doing this. It should be letting me call without that.
Probably not, because my phone's not hooked up to the board.
Well, let's try it with that.
Okay, go ahead.
But it'll let me do it through here, so let's see.
All right. All right, it's ringing here.
Oh, okay, so hang up on your end.
You want me to hang up?
Yeah. Let me see.
We are playing with technology. Give me another question in the meantime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly likes the blue on me. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you, Karen, for sharing. Karen Taylor has a question. She says, I'm going to pull that question while you're doing your thing here. She says, will I move or stay where I'm living? I have a new apartment and I've had a lot of jealousy since I moved there. Karen Taylor, I don't have your birthday, but I will say this to you. In this moment, the way I see it, you are in a state of transition because the people's energy is throwing you out of sync. You've stepped out of your own personal alignment. Ever since you've moved there, you're being attacked by people who have never held the highest good for you anyhow. So my suggestion is streamline the people that are in your circle and enjoy the fruits of your labor of the beautiful place that you have. Don't allow people's intentions and energy to drive you out of something that you've desired. When it's served its purpose and when you're ready to go and the universe is ready to move you into something better, then and only then should you go. Do not allow other people's angst and jealousy disrupt your joy. The blessing is yours because God gave it to you, because you worked to attain it and God supported you in that journey. Don't give up on your dreams and what you love to have. How you doing, Helena?
I'm having a personal issue with this, but that's okay.
All right, then we are not going to be doing that experiment today. I think we just need the whole thing, but
Yeah.
there's a way. We just got to figure
we
it
gotta
out.
figure that one out. In the meantime, I pulled up Kathy Wilkins' question.
Kathy Wilkins.
She says her question is, will her lawsuits pay out enough to pay off the medical bills and have some left over?
They will. You have to make sure that your lawyer does that for you. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving legal advice. I can't give medical advice. But there's a whole bunch of behind the scenes activities that go on, and there's negotiations as to what the bills are really worth and how much is going to get paid, so you can actually have your lawyer negotiate those bills down so that you can walk away with something. It's ridiculous that everybody has a reward in this. You go through the pain, you go through the suffering, you go through the timeline that takes you away from the life that you were living because of whatever the happenstance or accident is that's put you in this current situation. So Kathy, yes, they can do that for you. You need to insist that they do that for you and ask for divine universal justice to work it out in a way, because you should not walk away without being compensated for the inconvenience or the disruption in your personal life. And we can't put a value on that. And anyone who's ever had an injury knows no one can ever pay you enough, especially if you're not 100% afterwards, to ever get back that part of your life. But you should walk away with something. I feel that you will, and I feel that it's how you instruct your lawyer to handle this that will be just kind of like the icing on the cake for you to assure that this happens for you. Thank you, Kathy Wilkins, for your Facebook question. All right, who else do we have here, Helena, and how's it going?
I might try one more thing.
Okay, you try one more
But
thing. Give me another question.
I am going to... Oh, who do we got here? We got Miss Flora Bell.
Flora Bell.
She's new in MLM business. Will she be successful here?
Flora Bell, I don't know the MLL business MLM business that you're in. I'm familiar with a lot of them, and some of them are a little more adventurous, and some are even more beneficial. How you doing? Helena's playing with technology. So Floribel, the way I see this here is that you will do well in your business. It's just you really need to work on the instructions with people. You need to study with the product, and you really need to put yourself out there. I hail from a multi-level marketing business. I was very successful in Mary Kay Cosmetics for 10 years. I had multiple pink Cadillacs. I won 9 cars in 10 years. So it is something that can work. So not knowing the company and the support that you get from that company, a company with a lot of support, a lot of training, networking tools, and the willingness of yourself to put yourself out there always makes a great success. Thank you, Flanabelle, for your Facebook question. How you doing over there, Helena?
I cannot get this to go from off of my phone. I can, yeah, for some reason I can only get it on my phone.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get it switched over to the computer, and that's what we have to figure out.
Do we want to try speaker and see if it works in the microphone?
Yeah, let's just put her on speaker here.
Let's put her on speaker.
All right, here. It has her name on there for you.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, I think.
Well, we can hear you, I think. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We love technology. We're playing with technology. Obviously, technology doesn't want to play nice with us. Amy, you have a question for us. So what's your question?
I do have a question. I have the opportunity to go on a cruise next year. It's a spiritual cruise with workshops and things of that nature. I really want to go on it, but it's kind of expensive. So I was wondering if it would be for my highest good to make this happen.
That is a great question. And you know, that's interesting because a lot of times many of us want to do things, and some of our spiritual adventures they can be a little expensive, you know, from the normal everyday expenses, and then to add that on. But I do believe that the universe will provide you with some extra abundance somehow, some way, and we're going to pull an angel card for you. I feel it's a good gig, and I kind of have a feeling that I think I know where you're going to go, but I'm not going to say it on air. And,
Okay.
all right. All right, we got 3 cards on this. Ooh, Amy, are you looking for love?
No.
Well, Cupid's around you.
I've been told that numerous times, actually.
Cupid is there, so you don't have to meet someone on the cruise if we got someone, but I'm telling you that I see a lot of Cupid energy here. I pulled the Cupid card, which is unconditional love, and waves of love are flowing to you, around you, in your heart, and they're telling me that change in direction, which is what you would be doing, the changes you're experiencing are the divine's direction as to where to go, and your willingness to open and explore new possibilities. And the next card I pulled was have confidence. I think that's a green light.
Great. I will make it happen then.
Make it happen.
Toward that.
Work towards that and trust that everything's always working out for you, Amy. Thank you so much for playing with our experiment. Yes.
Keep her on the line for a second.
Thank you.
All right, don't hang up. Stay on the line. Helena's got another trick.
Hold on, we're going to try one thing first.
Okay.
Oh, she's plugging you into something. Lord knows what's happening now.
Amy, can you talk for us?
Amy?
Yes, I can still hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, you're coming through our speakers now, so that's a plus, Amy. All right.
Trying to figure out.
Wonderful.
Can we hear that on
I'm
Facebook?
glad it's working.
Well, you're going to have to turn that up, I think, a little. Turn up the speaker there. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. We're just playing with technology, everyone. Thank you.
Okay. I know how technology is. It's not really a friend of mine that much, but I'm working on it.
I just need to hear that she's live. I think so. Use my phone because
All right, well, we're going to see. Go ahead, Amy, just give us another line, please.
Okay.
All right.
I am
Abundant
still
beyond
here.
measure. Yes, indeed you are. And
Yes.
abundance will flow to
I
you.
am abundant beyond
All right,
measure.
great. Thank you so much, Amy. Glad we were able to answer your
Thank you.
question. And thank you
Yes,
for
thank you so much.
thank you for playing with Sarah Spiritual today on Sunday Funday. Have a great one.
Have a good night.
All right,
Thank
you too.
Bye.
Bye. So as you can see, we're trying to work on our technology, kind of get some live calls happening here. And we're going to continue to work on that over the week. And you can expect some fun stuff coming up for us in our next show, because we are going to up-level this game one way or another. We've got a couple of bits of equipment we could pick up and stuff, but we're just trying to see what we can do to get these calls in so that not only can we interact right here live on Facebook, but we are definitely trying to interact live on our audio. So we want to be sure to connect with all of you. Well, if you're ready, we're going to close the show by giving you some ways to create abundance. So is everyone ready? We're going to call in the angels. We're going to ask for the angels of abundance. We're going to call in the forces of light. We're going to call in the mighty presence of the divine source, and we are going to claim right here, right now, abundance. Abundance will flow to us with ease and grace in this moment of now. We are all abundant beyond measure. We claim abundance as our birthright, and we are the commanding force of energy in and around everything we do. Therefore, we are the force of God, the universe's flow, the energy flow of abundance. We are God in motion. And in this moment of now, as we claim all the abundance that will come to us, we are not limited. We are open and we are expansive. And in this expansive energy, we are aware that abundance can flow to us through multiple streams. And we open up the spigot so multiple streams of abundance can flow to us in everything that we do. We are open to new experiences, abundant experiences. We are open to fulfilled experiences. We're open to an abundance of love, abundance of health. We are in alignment with the divine destiny of all the greatness that is meant to be ours, because we are the divine essence of God. And in this moment of now, we claim abundance. We will choose multiple streams. We will choose games of chance. We will choose the lottery, if it so be. We will choose the energy of a gift from someone. We will choose free product, free services. We are open for people to do us favors and to give to us. And as we receive, we will give unto others. We will always pay it forward. When we buy that cup of coffee for ourselves and we've got that extra $1, we're going to buy that cup of coffee for the person behind us, because we know that it's going to come back to us tenfold. And as we open up our arms in the universal flow of tenfold, we're going to add another 0, and we're going to know it's going to come 100-fold. And as we come through the 100-fold, we're going to add another 0, and we're going to come 1,000-fold. And then in this moment of now, when we count out 90 days from today, we're going to take a poll. We're going to see how we've all shifted and changed, and we're going to know that more abundance has flown our way. We're going to look on the ground, and we're going to know that we're going to find money everywhere we go. And we're going to pick it up, and we're going to say, thank you, universe, for this abundance. Be it a penny, a quarter, a dollar, we are open and receptive. And as we receive that, we will always pay it forward, and we will trust that the universe, with ease and grace, is going to bring us back so much more. We are abundant beyond measure. We say to the universe, we know we're abundant, and I am. Everyone, let me hear you say, I am. I am abundant beyond measure. I am. I am open and receptive to all that the universe has to me. I have no limitations. I release all of my limited beliefs. I trust that whatever I've experienced in this life has shown me the greatness of life and has prepared me for all the greatness that is to come. And by understanding that in this moment, right here, right now, everything that I have shared with my family, everything I've shared with my community, if it's a belief that no longer serves me, I bless it and I release it, knowing that that was their belief. They shared it with us, but I choose for it no longer to be in my frequency, because it is not the definition of my destiny. I define my destiny. I am a divine being, and my divine destiny has already been written. And I am choosing to step into that destiny, and no one's words, no one's thoughts, no one's actions, no one's way of being is ever going to stop me from stepping into the divine destiny that I am, the divine being that I am, the divine essence of all that I am, the totality of all that I am, the greatness that I am. No one can stop me. No one can block me. I am that I am. Say I am that I am. No one can block me. No one can slow me down in this moment of now. I am abundant beyond measure, and I am not limited. My paychecks are more than enough, and I'm always seeing increase in everything that I do. And when I look at my bank account, I bless it. When I write a bill, I bless it. I trust that as I release that money, the money's going to come back to me, and it will continually flow out like the ocean goes out and always comes back in. Just as my money goes out, my money will always come back in. And it's always going to come back with even more beauty, more bountifulness, more gifts, more pleasurable moments, because money is not the root of all evil. I surrender that thought process. Money is my birthright. It is the currency of the universe. It is something that has been limited by mankind, and I choose to release the limitation of mankind, and I choose to receive abundance from multiple streams, multiple measures, in multiple ways. I am open and receptive. And when I do not have an answer, my human self is feeling blocked, and my mind is feeling blocked, and I'm feeling the fear, the worry, the angst, I'm not going to give in to that. I'm going to say, oh no, that's not me. That's not my life. That's not where I want to be. That was then, and this is now. And in the moment of now, I am choosing my abundance. Do you choose your abundance? Do you choose your dreams? Do you choose your desires? Are you ready? Say that you're ready. I am ready for abundance. In this moment of now, I am ready for all that I am, and all that I am is already in motion. And all I need to do, the being that I am, the person that I am, is to recalibrate my thought process and to hold on to the vision that everything is already done, and all I need to do is to step in and accept it. Are you ready to accept your abundance? I know I am. Are you ready to accept your destiny? I know I am. Are you ready to receive all that's there for you? I know that I am. Are you ready to have abundance beyond measure? I know we all are. Are you ready to see this world in a different way, in a different being, in a different place? Are you ready to see the world filled with joy, filled with peace, filled with happiness? Are you really ready to see no more lack, no more poverty? Are you ready to see this world as an abundant place? We'll send out the frequency. It first starts with you. In this moment of now, I am abundant beyond measure. And in the abundance that I am, in the flow that I am, in the energy that I am, in the heart of who I am, I receive love, I receive abundance, and as I receive it, I always put it out into the energy, knowing that there is more than enough for everyone. There are more than enough jobs, there are more than enough abundance, there's more than enough food, there is plentiful, bountiful beings everywhere, and everything that we desire is already here. There is no lack. Lack was never the story that we were told in our soul. Lack is the story of mankind. Lack is the story that has been perpetuated in the energy of the world, and we no longer choose to receive that message of lack. We rebuke that message of lack, and in this moment, I choose to be abundant. Do you choose to be abundant? Do you choose to hold on to the dream that's in your heart and make it happen? I know I choose to hold on to the dream in my heart and make it happen, and in this moment of now, I choose love, I choose light, I choose abundance, I choose freedom, and I choose to be the best possible me that I am. Do you say that to yourself? I choose to be the best possible me that I am, and I choose my birthright, I choose my love, I choose my desires, I choose my abundance, I choose the life that I dream is possible, and I can have anything and I can do it all in this moment of now. Do you agree? Say yes, I'm in. Say I'm in right here, right now. And holy crow, we are on a roll here. I am abundant. Say I am. Say I am. Say I am. And in the moment of now, I will hold this energy and I will hold it out and I will send it out to all who are here. Please share this video. Share it with everyone that you know. Tell them to stop at this minute moment point and ask them to say what we say. Be a part of the movement. Be a part of the movement of a creation of abundance. Be a part of a movement of a change in this world, because we do not have to accept lack. We do not have to accept poverty. We do not have to accept substandard health care. We, in this moment of time, here and now, can choose a better way of being, and it begins with you, right inside of you. Are you worthy? If you believe you're worthy and you spread the energy of worth, then the rest of the world will begin to realize that there's something more inside of them, and that they can choose to have a better feeling in their world. And from a better feeling in the world, we can change all the energy, all the frequency of the world, so we can return to love, we can return to abundance, we can return to forgiveness, and we can return back to God. Are you ready to return back to God in the energy and the frequency and be the soulful being that you've come to be? I know I am. I am ready. Are you ready? Choose the soulful path of your being. Choose the way that you've come to be, not the way you've been indoctrinated to be. Choose the way of the love of who you are. And in this moment, on our Sunday Funday, it all begins right here, right now. Let me know you're in. Let's create a wave of change. Let me know that you've shared the page, and we are grateful for all of you. We thank you for sharing time and space with us for our Sunday Funday. It's been a great ride, and I am so grateful to answer your questions. I'm appreciative of your participation. share the light, share the love. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.